So here's this XTOOL Anyscan in the box. This is what it looks like when it comes to you. Small little box, easy to fit in your hand. It's not a large tool. Inside we have the tool itself, which is a very small but nifty flashlight. Is it? Oh yeah, it has a little light in there like that. It's cool. This seems to be the display here. Another flashlight button on both sides. Then you have a few like LEDs here. Well, we'll see what that is when we hook it up. And it also comes with the, I guess, a kind of a quality certificate. Now I do notice there aren't any instructions in the box, but it does have these scan for more info things here. So we're going to scan that and see what happens. The box was scanned on the left side of the box where it says scan for more info, and it automatically brings us to the user's manual, which is pretty helpful because, you know, there's no paper. It does seem to be a quite lengthy manual, so there are quite a few pages here and quite a bit of information, but it does look like there is enough information so you kind of understand what's going on. It has different types of brands of cars, it looks like here. A few diagrams, tells you about the functionality and everything, but there are 106 pages, so quite a few. So there's a bit to learn here. I have also downloaded the app to use the tool, which we have here. I'm going to skip this. Device is not yet activated. Please complete the activation and update both the app and diagnosis software program. So it looks like I may have to, but I just kind of wanted to show you what would happen. Now the app was also a little QR code on the box. There are three QR codes in total. One for the manual, one for the Android app, and one for the iPhone app. This is the Android version here. And you can see what it has. A diagnostic scan right in the middle, special functions, a report section, updates if you need to update the app, or the update the tool, I'm guessing, settings. So that is what we have there. Now I have not plugged in the device to the vehicle yet, so we'll do that next, but I just wanted to show you that we needed to download the app first. First thing you want to do is download all the updates, and unfortunately I didn't think to just download the Toyota update, so it is downloading all of these other vehicles. I don't know how to get it to stop, unfortunately. It would be cool if you could just stop it, because all I need is this one right here, the Toyota one. And we're finally done with the Toyota diagnosis, but it looks like there's several others. Let's see. Okay, we got Cadillac Transporter. I don't know what brand that is or make that is. Fiat, Dacia, airbag reset seat, special function TPMS reset for Europe, Alfa Romeo, Kia. They got Bugatti on here, Suzuki, and GM. We're just about done. We just got a Cadillac's moving a little bit slow. Alright, so I got it to work. I had to shut down every other app in my phone for it to work, but it does seem to be scanning my Toyota Venza. See, automatic scan, engine pass, motor generator pass. Uh-oh, lane control faulty. Pre-collision faulty. Right rear door motor faulty. Tilt telescopic clearance warning. We've done our scan, and I got a whole bunch of little warnings and stuff here. Navigation system. Seems like it's put all of the warnings at the top. Malfunction of XM tuner. Okay, I don't use XM.
but I do use the navigation. It doesn't seem to work. I mean, it doesn't seem to have a problem when I'm actually using it, but I usually use Google anyway through Android Auto. So save report. I mean, it seems to do what it's supposed to do. I don't know what all these faulty. This ECU controls the navigation system. Read DTC, reading, going through one. And it takes us to Google. Indicates a fault with the vehicle stereo component tuner assembly. The malfunction could be caused by an internal IC malfunction, a tuner malfunction, or other issues within the tuner. Live data, communicating. HDMI line, Blu-ray disc disconnected. Active dimmer off. Okay, there's nothing strange there. I am not finding out what all these things mean, but it did give them to me. So I could probably take this to a mechanic or someone and ask them about what all of this means. If it means anything at all, if it's anything I should worry about. But it is good that I have it. It's an awesome little device because it's so tiny. I can just keep it with me at all times. I'm liking it. I'm not liking the information it gave me because it means something might be wrong with my vehicle. It shouldn't be anything wrong with it. Everything seems to be working fine, but you never know.